What's going on, guys? This is your man, Real Deal, Steele. Sorry about the lag time on the intro, guys. I am working on these things as quickly as I can. I won't indulge you with all the details, but I'm working on these things as quickly as I can to get them resolved. So thank you for your patience until I get things smoothed over. Just letting you guys know that I am on it. I am on the case. I am actively working on it. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Got some familiar names in the chat, some unfamiliar ones as well. It's a good combo, folks. And we got a great show lined up for you. We got Beef Supreme in the house, Dave Carter, Celeste, of course, Version Lair, Nurse Terry Reed, of course, Hump Deezy, Joshua, and the list goes on, guys. And the list is your man, Real Deal Steele, coming to you live on a Thursday night. It is official as of today. It happened more quickly than any of us anticipated. It happened much more quickly than any of us anticipated. It was Coinbase officially platforming our dog money. Coinbase officially platforming Dogecoin. Just excellent, excellent news. The day is finally here. A day many people have waited for. A day many people have waited years for, not just months, but years, many years. So it's just, it's a big deal. It's a big deal, no matter which way you slice it. A lot of developments breaking out today across the crypto sphere. We're going to get to those where there's a lot of interesting things to discuss. A lot of breaking news has kind of just been interesting developments and statements being made, and there's definitely some online Twitter warfare being waged as we speak right now, and just trying to keep up with it all. We're gonna get to it all, and we're gonna have a good show tonight. Welcome, Lady Doge. The Lady Doge is in the house, and MD Hewitt, of course, the Doge After Dark Dolphin, Robbie Gilchrist, is in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you all, you guys. Look at all these members. Look at the new members just pouring in there. I love it. All that green on the screen, making the scene, if you know what I mean. Love to see it, guys. Love to see it. Love to see all the new membership support coming in. It's inspiring. It's awesome. Yeah, we, I don't even know where to start, guys. I don't know where to start, but we are going to do it. Let me get the, let me see what's up with that chart. Let me get the chart together for you guys, and I'm just going to take care of that really quickly here. And we're going to get some of those candles on the screen, and hopefully we're going to see more green candles tonight, more big, thick green candles going on that screen tonight. And hopefully that will continue. We very well could. Could we even see 50 cents tonight? Is that possible? It is certainly possible, folks. It's certainly possible. And we'll just keep bringing you the latest, most breakingest coverage as it unfolds here on Steele Live. Right now, Doge is sitting right about 39-ish cents right now, 39 cents. And we are just keeping a close eye on it. It's kind of been toggling back and forth between 38 and 40 cents as we speak. And it seems to kind of be comfortably stabilized there for the moment. And yeah, so let me just adjust that for you guys. There we go. And at this time, I'd like to bring in a man that needs no introduction to these parts. It is Dogecoin millionaire Nick Balls. Nick, how you doing, man?
Hey, pretty good. It's nice.
So I
love the
Nick
new
can hear
VIP
me,
look.
But I cannot hear him. Just a moment, Nick. I know what's wrong. Just give me a moment. Boy, am I having a time tonight. Okay, Nick, you should be good. I can hear you now.
You can hear me now?
I can. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's just one of those nights. Everything's been kind of sketched as far
at once.
Technological, all at once. Yeah, all at once. But it's coming together now. It's coming together. By the way, Robbie Gilchrist coming in with 69 Canadian bucks. Thank you, Robbie Gilchrist, the Dogecoin Dolphin, the Doge After Dark Dolphin. Thank you so much, Robbie. Appreciate the big support coming through there. Really appreciate that, man. And then we've got Dave Carter coming in, a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Dave. Says, start the show off right. Much love, Doge fan. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate it. And thank you, Robbie Gilchrist, for your continued big time support, my man. Thank you so much for that. So yeah, this, you're the perfect guy to have on the show tonight, Nick, because you have been obviously holding on to Doge for over 7 years now. You tweeted out around this very time of year in 2014 something to the effect of, hey, let's get Dogecoin on Coinbase, guys. What do you say? And now it's actually happened today. How you doing?
I've waited so long for this day, Steven. It's very, very cool. Very cool. And it's also, by the way, very cool to see all of the green VIP members in the building. It, makes the chat look really cool. Yeah. And it also, it doesn't matter if we're having a red day. We've always got a green day going on in here. So I love that. But yeah, it's so cool, man. I tweeted at Billy today. I was like, man, he was getting kind of emotional, like seeing Coinbase put their listing up. I was like, man, I feel you, bro.
Right.
I feel you.
Yeah. That is. I between the two of you, I mean, you guys go back. You go back almost as far as Billy, as far as what you have invested in all this, as far as the emotions and the time span. I mean, Billy created it in a very short time, a very short window after he created it. You were one of the first investors, and certainly one of the first biggest investors in Dogecoin. So you guys definitely have a special connection there,
Yeah, I remember back in the Twitter days, back in the Reddit days, my username, I think my username back then was Doge Warbarks, like Daddy Warbarks.
I love that.
Because I felt like I was, I didn't know. I mean, I remember looking at the time and I was definitely in the top 1% or whatever of wallets at the time.
Yes.
But I didn't feel like, I just felt like I was, a member of the community, just like everybody else. And I didn't realize the magnitude of my investment back then. But I just remember, I remember everybody being super cool on the Reddit forum, and we were all kind of pushing for a Coinbase listing back then.
Right.
And I just, I didn't even really, I use Twitter, but very infrequently. And I just remember tweeting that out, come on, Coinbase, get your act together.
Yeah.
It's like, well, they did eventually.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, amazing. Speaking of amazing, Robbie Gilchrist, I see, just upgraded his membership to VIP. Nice one. Thank you, Robbie Gilchrist. This is so exciting. And you guys, I've been really excited getting the membership level content together. And also, I think it looks like several of you noticed the new members only emojis that I got uploaded in there and taken care of that are distinctly unique to the Steven Steele community. So I'm glad to see you guys starting to use those. Those are making me smile and laugh over here. Anthony Grant coming through with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Anthony. Appreciate that. Says, welcome to the red light district for Doge. Pretty much, my man. Pretty much. And Anthony,
Beef upgraded to a VIP as well.
Oh my gosh, Beef Supreme upgraded membership to VIP. Thanks for calling that to my attention, Mr. Balls. Beef Supreme coming through with the big VIP. Appreciate you so much, Beef. Thank you for your huge support of the show and everything else. Really appreciate it. thank you guys for coming in strong, man. Thank you for that support. Really appreciate it.
My God.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You've got my favorite butt emoji of that girl. I don't know how you did that, but oh my God, this is my new favorite emoji. By the way, it is concerning me because it is taking away from my love for my girlfriend, but I'll get over it.
I'm a man of esteemed, discerning taste, so I'm glad you appreciate that emoji. And if you look close enough on that woman's hindquarters, on one pocket is the Dogecoin mascot, and on the other pocket is the ass token mascot. So where we got both of them covered there. Isaac Castillo coming in $5. Thank you. Yeah, baby. Coinbase finally. Steven Steele, what's up, guys? Good to see you guys. Yes, what is up? Loving these VIPs coming in and all the support coming in, guys. It's just awesome. It's just awesome. This community is on the move. I'm feeling the momentum of the Steven Steele community big time. We had a great show last night with Nick Balls. I came on for an special exclusive late last night while Nick was sound asleep, and we were pumping it up and we were having a great time in the Insomniac stream. And then here we are again. Coinbase and Dogecoin finally merged together. Big news for sure. And then let's just get into this, Nick. It's just too much. So Elon tweets out this hilarious meme, this crappy Linkin Park meme about breaking up with Dogecoin or breaking up with Bitcoin for Dogecoin. I don't know how else you are supposed to interpret that meme, but that meme just really sent the Bitcoin maxis and some of the more established folks in crypto just into an absolute they're in an absolute frenzy right now. It's just absolute pandemonium right now. And I think it's funny. It is affecting the market to a certain degree, but as our friend Billy Marcus commented on that, Elon, I put my trust in you. This is funny. This what do you make of what's transpiring here?
Oh my God. It's so ridiculous. I love it. I think it's just absolutely ridiculous and hilarious. We can get into some of the more nuanced takes of some of the other big BTC celebrities that have their own takes on this. But, listen, guys, I commented on it, and I actually, I got a fair bit of traction, and I just continued the Linkin Park song, and it was hilarious because everybody in my comments just completed the entire Linkin Park song verse for verse, which was awesome. I just think it's super funny. It's such a innocuous tweet. It wasn't first off, that was already a meme, and he just put the Bitcoin logo with a broken heart, and people's heads exploded.
Yeah, they really.
Oh my God, people are so so fragile.
Yeah, it's one of these things too where the way I see it is, Elon's having fun. I thought it was funny. I didn't take it as something that was this distinct, massive shot across the bow against Bitcoin. I thought it was just kind of cheeky and funny. But also a lot of these Bitcoin maximalists and people that Elon haters, they just keep asking for it, right? It's kind of it's hard not to troll a community that just gets so disproportionately outraged anytime they're mentioned. I have struggled with this myself in regards to one particular token community. So I've been trying to restrain myself on not trolling that one particular token community, and I think I've been behaving myself, been doing better. But I can relate. I can relate, because when you have a community of people that just have thrown such a disproportionate amounts of hate your way over the smallest, most trite things, it almost, if you're that kind of personality, it's going to kind of make you want to do it more, you know?
Well, I mentioned the other night that I was watching the movie It, the new one.
Yeah.
The first one. And there's a perfect example of that in that movie. There's a scene where the father of like the villain character, not It, the kid.
Yeah.
He's a cop, and the son is like trying to shoot this cat, which is horrible. And he takes the gun from his son and starts firing at his feet, and he just becomes this like withering, blabbling blob of a kid. And he goes, I think this is how it goes. He goes, "Look how little it takes to watch a paper man crumble."
Mm-hmm.
And that's essentially what's going on here. The Bitcoin community is supposed to be this big, bad, tough, unstoppable,
right,
alpha, but they're not. They're not. They're all just nerds like everybody else. And as soon as one, Elon's he's not a freaking alpha dude either. Elon's not like some 80s villain character. He's just a nerd like everybody else. And, it takes one little pinprick and these people explode. It's like, dude,
mm-hmm.
like if something like that can bother you that much, like maybe you're not in the right place,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just to dovetail what you said out there. Firstly, I'd like to thank Chris. Thank you guys for these super chats coming through and all this membership energy coming through. It's awesome. It means a lot. Chris coming through with the $10 super chat. Thank you, Chris W. Steele and Mr. Balls, what do you think about Catecoin? I think maybe what you meant is Catcoin. Catcoin. Well, my friend Chris.
No, there is a Catecoin.
Now there's a Catecoin?
Yeah. I just looked it up.
Oh, good Lord. I don't know, Chris.
Anything about this. It's worth almost nothing.
I don't know what to make of. I have to do a little thank you. Firstly, thank you for the support. Thank you for the super chat. But I got to admit, I've never heard of Catecoin. I've heard of Catcoin. I've heard of Catcoin. Carol Baskin's here. American big cat activist, animal rights activist from Bait Cat Rescue. I run a sanctuary based here in Tampa, Florida. And I got Catcoin. All you cool cats and kittens, you can invest in my own coin. It's going to go to $1 within 30 days. Don't quote me on that. I'll be lucky if it goes to a penny within 30 years. But I've never heard of Catecoin, but Chris, I'll look into it. because you donated, I will look into it. And if you want to shoot me a DM on Twitter, I can give you my feedback on it when I look into it. But thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. Mr. Zero Fox coming in, going to the VIP, straight at the top VIP membership. Thank you so much for that, Zero, and welcome to VIP status here at Stephen Steele Live. Appreciate it, guys. Super appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Loving all that green we're seeing here. So, kind of dovetailing off of what you were saying, I think I've always I've seen Elon as kind of a nerd meets kind of like a punk rocker. Like he likes throwing the monkey wrench in the system here and there, and he's mischievous, right? He's mischievous. He likes to have fun. He likes to make life more animated through cryptic messaging and playfulness and making the unexpected part of the narrative. These are consistent behavioral patterns and outcomes that he desires and has been pretty successful in achieving, right? So this is his detractors. Some people are upset right now. They see these comments as very reckless, very irresponsible, and something that's tanking the whole market right now. And they've gone so far as BitBoy Crypto tweeted out not long ago that Elon Musk, I'm going to read it verbatim what he said. I'm going to read it verbatim, guys, because not my words, Ben Armstrong's words, said, throw this douche in prison already. And then Alex Becker, who is Alex Becker, chimed in and said, yes, effing send it, Ben. So Alex Becker has tweeted and deleted numerous disparaging tweets about both Dogecoin and Elon over the last couple months, and he rarely and he never leaves the statements up there. And these guys, and if anyone knows these guys, like, you just tell them that Steele told them to stop being such whiny crybabies. I'm sorry, but here I gotta take a swipe at these guys. BitBoy Crypto, you're the most successful platform on the entire internet covering crypto, and you can't handle a few playful rough waters in the market because Elon's trolling and tweeting. Like, come on, bro. And then Alex Becker, who's just looking for any reason to pounce on and hate Elon that he has for a while. To me, this just really comes off like crypto elitists who've already made really good money, and now they're pissed that Elon's kind of throwing little monkey wrenches in and kind of switching up the narrative and making things more unpredictable than they're used to, and they don't like it. They don't like it. The way I see it is just kind of like, just deal with it, guys. Just deal with it, because the overwhelming majority of Dogecoin investors aren't very wealthy people. They're working class people, and Elon knows this. Elon's no dummy. He knows this, and I genuinely feel that his overall long-term plans are to try to pull up as many people as possible within the crypto community, pull up as many people as possible through achieving more financial independence. And I think that he sees Dogecoin as the most viable path in investment-wise for the most people, to help the most people. And not only that, but through solving the problem of having a digital currency that is ready to hit the ground running in a retail space, right? So it's a big problem solver in this regard. I'm going to get to these super chats, Nick, and then I want all your thoughts on what I just said. Okay? So so stick that bookmark in your mind right now, as I want all your thoughts on that. Super chat from Donna Tabucci, a great Italian last name there. Donna, I apologize if I mispronounced your last name, but I think I might have gotten it right. Thank you so much for your generous super chat of $20. Really, really appreciate that. And if you're new here, I just want to give you a warm welcome to Steele Live, and encourage you to stick around. Stephanie, it's either Deaton or Dayton, either which way. I hope I said it the correct way one of those times. Stephanie, thank you for your generous super chat of $25. Thank you so much for that. And she says, mine works just fine with a strongman emoji. Donna up threads gave another $5 super chat. Thank you again, Donna. Says, how can I change the $4.99? I look cheap. So that's so funny. Well, you did it. I mean, you threw on the 20. Donna, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. That's so sweet, and I love your sense of humor. I love that. That's so awesome. The chat has just got big energy tonight. I'm loving the big energy in the chat, and I'm still getting used to seeing my own face in emoji form. Nick, I'm and I'm just waiting for the reconnection. Says reconnection was successful. So now that we've reconnected, Nick, I want to hear all of your thoughts on, if you can backtrack to what I was saying before the super chats.
Okay. BitBoy Crypto. Let's start there. He has been an interesting character over the years. Because of how large his platform has become, he acts like this, divine saint of crypto. But in all reality, BitBoy Crypto and I actually started in crypto at the exact same time, 2012. Go figure. So I have just as much experience in the industry as he does. And I don't go getting my panties in a bunch anytime Elon tweets something out. That being said, he has platformed Matt Wallace. So he has done things for the Doge community as a whole. I don't think BitBoy is like anti-Doge. I think he actually likes, at least he's said he likes Dogecoin. But it's so dumb. Like, whenever you go out and you're like, it's like, The Simpsons, please, somebody think of the children. It's like that. And this is the same thing. And it's like, dude, you're just showing your hand. You're showing your hand of like, that you can be easily shaken. And I'm sorry, but like, you've been in this game for long enough that like your stance on crypto and your stance on the future of cryptocurrency should not be easily shaken. Like, bro, I don't know how old he is. I think he's a little bit older than me, but like, my stance on crypto isn't shaken. Like, I still have the same feelings that I've had about it for, all this time. That guy that comments, what's the other guy's name? Ben? Or no, Matt? Or what's the dude's name who comments on all of his stuff? I can't remember that guy's name. I'm gonna figure it out. Right? It was the dude with the what is that emoji thing? He has like a Bitmoji or whatever.
Matt Kors?
Yes, that guy.
Okay, yeah.
That guy is that guy's an idiot.
Careful.
I saved it. I saved it.
Okay.
He
we don't want to go slashing and burning all the top crypto content creators. I mean, I'm talking about Alex Becker. Oh, okay, Alex. Okay, big difference because big difference between those two guys and their content.
Yes.
Okay, an important distinction there. Yes,
I'm talking about Alex Becker.
Okay, just making sure you weren't talking about the other Chris Kors, because Chris Kors is entirely different. I like Chris Kors.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about Alex. He posts tweets about Dogecoin all the time and deletes them.
That's what I was just saying, yeah.
Dude, like, either say it or don't say it, but don't put it out there and then delete the tweet because you're too much of a
pansy.
Yes, thank you for saving me on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, dude, either say it or don't. Like, but that's it just drives me nuts. These, this is the embodiment of BTC maxis. It's just
right.
Like, dude, like, be a man. Like, man up, bro. Like,
right.
And I think this is the problem with a lot of the old school. I'm not talking. Well, this sentiment has been passed down to the new BTC Maxi community, but like, these guys have money now. Like, these guys aren't broke. Like, these are all rich, dude. I mean, I've seen BitBoy Crypto's wallet. Like, he has like, I don't know, like 40 million or 50 million in crypto. Like, he's got money.
Yes,
this guy's living a nice life. Like, these are the guys who like got made fun of in high school, and like they've got like a chip on their shoulder now, and they've got money. You don't have anything to be mad about, bros. Like, they don't have anything. Like, it just drives me nuts.
Yeah,
it just drives me nuts.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's kind of like exasperating and pouring gasoline on problems where there's just really not that big of a problem to begin with. And, you know, a lot of this stuff gets so dramatic, you end up making mountains out of molehills. Imperial Beats coming in with a $5 super chat. Thank you for that, Imperial. Appreciate you, man. I'm eating spaghetti and Donna's last super chat. I said supper because he said dinner before that. I'm eating spaghetti and Donna's last super chat made me laugh in mid-chew so hard a noodle came out of my left nostril. Didn't know that was possible. Donna, congrats. Yeah, I think I like Donna's sense of humor, and thanks for sharing that, Imperial. I don't think I've actually had straight up food come through my nose since I was a kid. I feel like that's something that happens a lot when you're a kid. Food ends up coming through your nose from laughing so hard, or through tossing your cookies. Do you remember that? You remember something like that happening, Nick?
Oh yeah, I used when I was younger.
Yeah,
all the time.
When you're a kid, all the time, right?
Yeah, you'd just be cracking up. God, I wish I could laugh like that again.
Yeah, and
did you just see Elon's last tweet?
I'm looking at it right now. I'm on it right now, guys. So Canada, I don't know do you know what to make of this? What's going on?
Canada, USA, and Mexico, baby. All on your face.
Oh, see. Oh my gosh.
Steven's over here trying to decipher.
It didn't take me long. Come on, it didn't take me long.
You got it.
Give me a moment. I got to tweet back on this.
Let me read in. I'll go deep with you guys on this one.
Please do not. for the reasons of terms of service, let's just be careful here. I'm just formulating my response to this. I think I got a good one here. I'm looking. I think there's a couple of good emojis for something like this, Nick. And we're going to cover it. If you're wondering what we're talking about, we are going to Nick and I are going to brief you. Well, Nick, why don't you just go ahead and, without being super explicit, just explain what's going on with this last Elon tweet.
I mean, I think what this is this is the geographical locations of these particular countries, and hey, he's not wrong. Canada is above the USA, which is above Mexico, and
right.
this is that's correct.
Yes. And so it's Canada, United States, and Mexico, and obviously the first. You know how Elon is often. He often puts cryptic messages, particularly in the form of the first letter of each word. So what do you think this is symbolic of, though? What do you think he's saying? Do you think this is directed at the BTC community, the BTC maxis, or anything like that? Or do you think this is just... What do you make of it?
I think he's just having fun right tonight. Okay, guys, we had Nick Papadoglio on the other night, right? And what did we got technical for a little bit, but for an hour we talked about herpes. This is the community, guys. This is the kind of people that we want in Dogecoin, and
they're fun.
That's the whole. They're fun.
Right.
This is fun and hilarious, and it shouldn't be. It doesn't have to be more than that.
Right.
And that's what is killing Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin is it has been relegated to a suit and a tie and some sort of corporate office that doesn't exist.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Dogecoin is out here with Canada, the USA, and Mexico, and I love it.
Yes. This is absolutely wild right now, guys. Sorry, I'm like multitasking. So much stuff is breaking out on Twitter live as we're covering this right now, and Twitter coverage is a decent part of what we cover here, you know. So I'm just kind of again tweeting out the link to this live stream here. Okay, so let's see here. Steve, great name by the way, Steve Rivas. I hope that is that how you would pronounce that last name, Nick? Steve Rivas.
I missed it. Where is he? Is he green?
Yeah, at the top, remember?
Rivas or Rivas? I don't know.
Yes, yeah, Steve Rivas or Steve Rivas. Either way, I know you're a regular here. I want to welcome you to the membership. Welcome you to the membership, becoming an official member here on Steven Steele Live. Appreciate it. So welcome to you, man. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. And let's catch up what's going on in the chat. Esteban, another great name. Steven Steele, I'm your biggest fan. Thank you, Esteban. Appreciate it. And I'm a bit biased because I think that you have the greatest Spanish name, actually, which should come as no surprise. Donna laying down the super chats tonight. Thank you again, Donna, coming in $10. Appreciate that so much. Giuseppe says, and thank you again, Donna Tabucci. That's how I would say that last name, wouldn't you, Nick? Donna Tabucci?
Yeah, that's it. Tabucci.
Tabucci. Great Italian last name there. Giuseppe, speaking of Italians, this is directed at the last time he used the first letters indicating Doge, number 1 on the Romeo and Juliet soundtrack. Yes, it's the same formula, right? But I tend to agree with Nick. Like, what is he saying exactly on this last one? Obviously, we know what the 3 letters spell, right? I think at this point, he's just, as the English say, taking the piss, right? I think he's already seen that he's been successfully trolling. I don't think this one is something super specific, but he knows.
I just put something together.
What? Go ahead.
Okay. So, in his last tweet, before this, it was the Bitcoin heartbreak, I know the Linkin Park words, right? I tweeted below that, if you guys look, and it got a fair amount of likes and retweets. We've come so far, which is the following lines in that Linkin Park song. Probably unrelated, but hilarious nonetheless.
Wait. So back up and say that one more time.
Okay, so the last tweet was that, the last tweet he tweeted was a reference to a Linkin Park song in the end. And the following lyrics of the song, I posted below that status. And the lyrics to that song are, and I just put the next line is, "We've come so far."
So
probably a coincidence, but
I don't know what's going on anymore. To me, that one's a little bit of a stretch, but at the same time, I'm not saying you're wrong. It's all bets are off at this point, guys.
Yeah.
GameStar, I've been enjoying myself with Noob, and I'm getting involved with Noob and really enjoying myself over there. Any thoughts? Noob Coin. I like Noob Coin. It's a token. The only reason why.
Idea.
Yeah, you've heard of it too. Yeah. So the only reason why I've heard of it is because one of my viewers maybe contacted. I think he contacted Nick about it too, and who's actively involved in Noob, and gave me some Noob. And I like the general idea and principle behind it. I definitely think there's some. Potential there. Other than that, I really don't have anything to add on it this time, which is great. I mean, for me, that's a really good review because I can tell you that it's not a scam, and that cancels out a lot of new projects right there. So that's about all I have to say about Noob at this time. Elon wants you to buy Sea Rocket. I wouldn't interpret it that. I wouldn't interpret it that way. I'm sure the folks at Sea Rocket are definitely trying to interpret it that way for everyone, but I wouldn't say that's some cryptic Elon message to get people to buy the Sea Rocket.
I'm gonna check it right now just to see if there's a spike going on.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah. Not really, but
not really. Okay. Okay.
No.
Yeah. Steve says super reach, but stranger things have happened. Yes. Salute Doge patrons. Yeah, you bet. No problem, GameStar. How can this not be correlated to 6th of June 9th? Esteban says, what do you think?
You know, there's been a big talk about what's happening on June 9th. And
Yeah.
I encourage people to, you know, we've been over this so many times, guys. Like, do not put hype, like, don't put your money into holidays, like, or like planned whatever. I think these events are cool in the sense that, like, they're fun little days for the community to kind of have fun. And if it really shows you anything, it shows you the resolve of the community as a whole, because inevitably on these dates, you know, we get attacked, right? We get attacked by short sellers, we get attacked by leverage traders, we get attacked by big money who are just basically trying to manipulate around a certain time.
Yes.
And for the most part, we've come out completely unscathed. Each and every time this happens. Like, the price drops, it comes back up. Price drops, comes back up. And not only that, but the community walks out stronger each time. You know, Elon's girlfriend posted the other day that, like, AI is like the quickest way to communism or something.
Yeah,
like
it was a pretty funny kind of a stream of consciousness.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. But in reality, what's happening here is a community, the Dogecoin community, is growing as a mass collective of sentient AI. And each time that we make it, we bring new people into the community, we go through holiday whatever dumps, and more people learn that you can't gamble on a coordinated price action around an event. And then more people learn about that, and it becomes harder to do. So this is like social engineering to the max, and I think it's amazing. I think this is what this is amazing.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you. I think Elon has such loftier long-term kind of sociological vision regarding regarding the topics of AI, digital currency, and digital currency communities. And I do think that he's specifically thought a lot about of where Doge fits into all this, and where a growing Doge community of Doge enthusiasts fits into all of this, and people that are proponents of its potential. So I agree. Don't you think he's put a lot of time into carefully considering all of these factors?
Yeah, this guy is operating. Not only is he operating at an IQ level that I just will never be able to comprehend, but he's also, like, having fun. You know, there's so many really, really, really smart people who are just absolutely dry, boring, just not fun people. And like, Elon is objectively one of the fun. I could say that he's the funnest billionaire. You know, like, he's doing things with his time and with his money that not only are like sending humanity to the next level of, like, our, species of evolving, but like just having a good time doing it. Like, there's something to be said about that. It's not just all about the money. It's also like doing funny, cool stuff. And I think that's amazing. Yeah.
I agree. And I've seen a few comments, and even one in the chat right now, of people that are getting a little increasingly skeptical of Elon and things like that. And I can understand a certain amount of that. I'm not here tell you what to think about Elon or anything like that. I mean, you're well within your rights to, hold those opinions. And the great thing about time on things of this nature, time always tells the story. Time will tell this story. But my business instincts and my instincts about people, and from what I've observed, I don't consider Elon to be a dubious character, a dubious actor. Erectile Reptile coming in at a $20 super chat. Thank you, Erectile. Good to hear from you, my friend. So, update on my mission to obtain a shorty for the night. So let me put a bookmark in this. For those of you who missed last night's After Hours show, Erectile Reptile consulted me for some advice on how to have better luck with the ladies, and I gave him some advice on the show late last night, which you can check out on my channel if you want to watch that after this. But I think I gave him some pretty solid advice. So now I haven't even read the rest of the super chat, so now I'm going to read it and see how it went. Update on my mission to obtain a shorty for the night. I had to get my car inspection done, and here in New York it was raining today, so I've decided to go to the mall tomorrow, since more people will be there on Friday. Okay, that was kind of anticlimactic, but thank you for the update. Thank you for the generous super chat.
Steven, you sent him to the mall?
I didn't particularly send him to anywhere. I just said, listen, I didn't particularly send him anywhere. I just said, if you're going to, when you cold approach women, these are the things you want to keep in mind. And I gave him some pointers on how to do that more effectively, so it comes off well and more likable and not creepy. So I think, and there were even a few women in the chat last night who said they felt that I gave them very strong advice. But I'm not specifically telling Erectile Reptile to pick up women at the Orange Julius. But if you are, I imagine he's a younger man than I, and there usually are no shortage of young women at the mall. So, I mean, I wouldn't say that's the worst place. So, I mean, in my opinion, if you've got, no pun intended, but if you've got the balls to cold approach women with a reasonable level of confidence and charisma, you already have a leg up on over 90% of single guys out there, because most guys just won't do that, and then the ones that do it usually botch it, and they don't come off really well. So whether he finds himself trying to do that in the mall or Whole Foods, I don't know. But
I think Whole Foods is the way to go. I went to the mall, by the way, for the first time in a long time.
I have been there in a long time, yeah.
I can tell. And
yeah.
It is like going to a Mad Max apocalyptic, like the malls have become yeah. I don't know how they're
it's like the chopping mall. Do you think it's because malls themselves are becoming just like an increasingly antiquated thing due to people's just predominantly online shopping?
Yeah, I don't know if malls will exist in 10 years, because they're barely existing right now.
Guys, I'm not ignoring your feedback. I see that you said Elon tweeted. I'm on it, guys. And they said that he responded to Coinbase, and he just said nice in response to Coinbase tweeting out, just going to leave this right here with a Dogecoin GIF. And so, yeah, Elon, look, this is a huge day as far as like Elon news goes. This is a huge day in Elon news. Elon's obviously seeing what's going on. He's well aware, and he's making, having fun, riling up and kind of making a bit of fun of the Bitcoin scene while promoting Dogecoin. I mean, it's clear what he's doing here. It's a double-ended strategy here, and it's quite fun to watch. It's quite fun to watch. What do you say, Nick?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I'm glad that he acknowledged Coinbase. Like, that obviously we all know that Tesla bought their Bitcoin from Coinbase, so they have a corporate account. I don't think people understand the importance of a corporation owning a corporate account through an exchange. It's not as easy as you or I creating an exchange account on Binance or Coinbase or any of these other platforms. Corporate accounts are dealt with much, much differently. And this gives them the opportunity to buy into Doge for Tesla. And that's huge. That's a big deal, guys. Like, that's not little peanuts. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree entirely, Nick. Erectile Reptile Dogelander says, Erectile Reptile, even Brad Pitt strikes out once in a while. It's a numbers game, my friend. To a certain degree, that is true. That being said, there are ways that you can put the odds more in your favor, depending on your approach and demeanor and how you feel about yourself. Honestly, how you do with the ladies is often a direct reflection of how you're feeling about yourself. I don't want to turn this into like some sort of like a pickup advice episode, but I think I do. I want to say something. Go ahead.
We're on the subject.
Go ahead.
Earlier today, I tweeted a picture of my girlfriend and I from a couple years ago when last time we were in Florida. It was a picture of us with a Lamborghini that I rented for a day. And some guy, I'll tell you who it was here. Hold on, because this was an interesting, little interesting exchange that we had. Gosh, I'm gonna have to find it here real quick. Hold on. Where is it here? It was from TKG. Crypto 2 Currency is his name on, and he's actually a good-looking guy. He said, "Forget the car. Look at your beautiful woman. Damn, you lucky."
Okay.
And I said,
here comes
and this is
the white knight. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. No, this is actually something you kind of got me on.
Okay.
And it was, I worked for years to improve myself mentally and physically. And the gorgeous girl was inevitable. And that's the case, guys. This is what you're talking about here. This is what you're talking about. When you have a positive mindset and you're confident in yourself, the girls will come. Mm-hmm. Or girl, or whatever it may be. Guys, I don't know.
Yeah, whatever your thing is, yeah.
Yeah, whatever your thing is. You have to be strong emotionally. You have to be strong mentally. You have to be strong physically. If you put all that stuff together, guys, you will succeed in the world of love. I promise you.
I like that. I'm gonna restate that in the Steve and Steele voice. You will succeed in the world of love. I promise you. How about that? I love it. You're correct, Nick. You're correct. Trucking All Day coming through, $5. Thank you, Trucking All Day. Appreciate it. Imagine how awesome if Elon, at the hands of Elon Musk's sentiments and his effect on the Bitcoin market, what do you think is going on in the mind of Ben Armstrong right now, where he would literally say, throw Elon in prison already? What do you think's going on that would cause such a reaction?
This is the definition of becoming emotionally invested in your investment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is the definition of that. These people have become emotionally connected to Bitcoin. I'll just say it.
Yes.
They become emotionally connected to Bitcoin. They feel that they've been in this space for so long and connected to Bitcoin for so long that they're married to it. And, I can, listen, I made all my people know I'm where I'm at now because of Dogecoin.
Mm-hmm.
If people outright attack Dogecoin and it's done in mean-spirited way, it's hard to separate your emotions from your investments, and that's where a lot of people make bad decisions. That's why I tell most people not to day trade, because most people, I can guarantee, 90-something% of just your average holders, like, people in the chat, are probably not good at like making not emotionally driven decisions based on what the markets are doing. Whereas the professional traders, and I'm not talking about the guys on freaking YouTube, I'm talking about billionaires who are moving billions of dollars, guys. These guys who are billionaires are robots of minds. They are completely disconnected from any type of, oh, Elon tweeted and blah blah this, and like, they don't care. You think guys like, who carry billions of dollars give two craps about what anyone says? Like, it does not affect them at all. And it just goes to show you that, like, the 90-something% of the average person, they're emotional. We're emotional creatures. This is what happens. It's just part of the game. We got a fact coming in from Erectile Reptile.
Okay, let me put it. Okay, $10 super chat again from Erectile Reptile. Thank you again, Erectile. Fact: when tea started being sold in bags, originally it was intended to be removed from the bags by customers, but they found it easier to brew the tea still in the bag.
Huh?
Wait, that's kind of a mind twister for me. When tea started being sold in bags, originally it was intended to be removed from the bag by the customers, but they found it easier to brew the tea still in the bags. So they originally intended for the tea to just sit in the hot water without it steeping in tea bags? Is that what he's saying,
Oh,
Nick?
yeah. You did. Yeah, but back in the day, that was before tea bags were a thing.
Oh, so they would just put it right in there and just boil it right in there with the water and
well, they had a lot of those old timey teapots had like a strainer built into them.
Okay, that much I knew. Got it. Someone says Elon tweeted yet again.
Big tweet from Elon.
Okay.
Big tweet from Elon here.
Okay, we're bringing it in.
This is a good one.
Oh my gosh, you guys, this is big. Elon just responded to our friend Billy Marcus. And he and Billy Marcus, remember when I talked about that, right, about a half hour ago, an hour ago, when Billy Marcus said, Elon, I put my trust in you. And Elon responding to Billy Marcus just moments ago, with a meme with the monkey guy meme looking sideways, and it says, Dogecoin is just made up money with an infinite supply. Federal Reserve. Looking freaked out by that. It's a really, really clever quote. And you know what's funny is I know exactly what to respond to this right now, Nick, because earlier tonight, before I went on the show, I asked people on Twitter, I just kind of opened it up. I said, is there anyone you'd like to see me have on my show, both crypto and non-crypto related alike? I got a lot of great suggestions. I got a lot of engagement and feedback. One of those suggestions was from Billy Marcus saying Elon Musk. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to screenshot Billy Marcus recommending Elon Musk come on the show. And that's what I'm going to respond with. That is wild. This is wild. What a wild night on Twitter. This really comes in at the top, the top 5 Elon Twitter tirades. Wouldn't you say?
Oh my God, this is a night to remember, guys. And just a random Thursday. I mean, well, I guess Coinbase listing, but yeah, Elon is coming in clutch tonight. I love that meme. Was perfect too, because it's you guys, I don't know if you can find it at home or you can't see it on the screen, but It's the shifty-eyed monkey guy.
Yeah, shifty-eyed. That's the term I'm looking for. The shifty-eyed monkey guy meme. Yep.
Yeah, and he's holding like a money printer, and he's just surrounded by $100 bills.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Elon's going all out, all ham right now. It's really funny how all this comes down to right now. I mean, literally what we're talking about right now is 1 degree of separation.
Yes.
Which
exactly.
is insane, you guys. 1 degree of separation from everything that's going on right now, which is absolutely wild, absolutely wild. So I am going to
say, if Elon comes on, I better be co-hosting that night. I swear to God.
Oh, you will be. You will be, absolutely.
I told Upshot that too, by the way, when he replied to Upshot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I talked
Make
to
sure
Upshot.
you have your bases covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, Upshot, you guys, good news. Upshot have actually confirmed Upshot is going to be my featured co-host for 2 of the nights when Nick is gone. So 2 of the nights, I believe it's going to be the 7th and the 10th of June of this month. Upshot will be my official co-host. The Upshot, the Doge Father, the OG Doge Father, will be covering for Nick 2 of his vacation nights. So, and then on top of that, let me look it up. Because I am going to be the featured guest on Upshot's show that same week. I'm just scrolling back
on Friday, right?
Is that what it is? Here it is.
Probably Friday. He always does Friday.
The 7th and the 10th, Upshot will be the featured guest and co-host here on Steele Live. And then I am going to be his featured guest on Friday the 11th. Friday the 11th on Upshot's channel. So it's going to be a really fun, busy week. And then Upshot, last message to me was said, I'll do the 7th and the 10th on your show. Then maybe you can come on my show on the evening of the 11th. He said, we'll be sick of each other by the end of the week. So yeah, that's going to be great. That's going to be a lot of tag teaming with Upshot and your man Steven Steele coming up in the near future. By the way, again, Reptile, thanks for that fun fact. Like I knew that, but I didn't know that. I knew that they were like, cool. Yeah. So I don't know. That's interesting. So go ahead.
Just so I could get something out there for everybody in the chat, because I know everybody in the chat is all of the normal people that I talk to on Twitter. And I will post, by the way, I'll probably put something out there tomorrow. But after tomorrow, guys, I am going to go dark on Twitter for the next week. And that is the whole point of me going on vacation, is to get away from social media for an entire week. I may be posting some pictures or videos or something, like whatever, every few days while we're down there. But just so people know, I won't be replying to anything. If you message me, I will not respond. So just for all of our regular people who I know watch the show, I will be dark on Twitter for an entire week. Just getting that out there now. I will post something about it, but I just want people to know, or the people who I talk to every day.
So you're just letting people know you're just unplugging. You're unplugging.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah, you heard it, folks. And I'm retweeting this out. Guys, I'm gonna put a link to the tweet that I sent out right under Elon Musk, basically asking him to be on our little small show indirectly. So I'm going to put that in there. If you guys could like it, maybe RT it, whatever you want to do with it, that'd be cool. I'm putting it in the chat right now. If we could help give that tweet some traction, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Who knows, guys? It's a long shot, but then again, stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened. So
I will say that if Elon comes on while I'm on vacation, I will come on the show for that particular reason.
I would think so. I don't think you would. Let's see. RW Upshot is awesome. We will miss Nick, of course, but that will be a great substitute. Enjoy vacay, Nick. Yes. He just replied, nice to Coinbase listening. Yep, look to Leap. We definitely covered that. We're on it. I know I can always pretty much always count on the community to let me know when Elon tweets, even more before I get the notification coming through on my phone. There's definitely folks that are there that are on it. Dogecoin pays for plastic surgery. Dr. Chad Deal. I think, Donna, what you're saying is, I don't know what you're saying. I think you're saying that there's a plastic surgeon that accepts Dogecoin.
Sweet. Maybe I can get my calves done.
Cool. Oh my gosh. I want the Steele makeover paid in Doge. That's his response to Donna. I don't know if you want to spend your hard-earned Dogecoin to try to look like me. You might be sorely disappointed, my friend. Just giving you a heads up. I claim no responsibility. Check out Elon's response to how do you pronounce that? Architect. He is running wild tonight. Okay, well, I thought I saw all the Elon responses that I could see, but I'm going to check it again, my friends. You see what he's talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Tatis. There we go. Yes, that is funny. Texas Instruments. I remember Texas Instruments. Very funny, primitive computing technology for sure. This is absolutely wild, guys. I mean, there's just so much going on right now. Let's talk about this a little bit, Nick. This is something we've talked about in the past where, because obviously much of this anxiety going on right now, much of this tension going on right now with some of the biggest names in crypto, like BitBoy Crypto and Alex Becker, who have a million times the reach and following that this show has. But that being said, they're really ticked off about this. They're really ticked. I mean, they're literally calling for the imprisonment of Elon Musk at this point over this stuff. So, that being said, you and I have talked about at least the possibility, and at least entertained the possibility of Bitcoin not always necessarily being number one, right? And we've at least entertained what that would look like if that was possible for things to play out that way. What do you say going forward? I know hardly any crypto content creators feel that that's a possibility, and I still think it's unlikely, but I at least think it's possible that Bitcoin could not be number one in like a couple years from now. What do you think?
I think we're starting to see some of the major exchanges convert their trading pairs into, more BTC ETH. So, there's no precedent for Bitcoin not being the major trading pair. But at the same time, like for example, Ethereum, they've got Vitalik as their CEO. They've got a guy who can steer their company in whichever direction he so chooses. When Bitcoin becomes usurped by an arguably superior technology, which is Ethereum, by the way, guys, Ethereum is better than Bitcoin, technologically speaking. That's a fact. It's not, you can't argue this. This is hard-coded technology. There will come a day when the major trading pair becomes Ethereum or something else, but I would put my money on Ethereum for now. That is going to be that will be the shift, and it's not going to happen people think that it's going to happen in one foul swoop. I don't think so. I think that those types of moves are made almost like boiling whatever they say, boil a frog in water. You just turn the water up, a little bit,
right?
And it doesn't even know. That's what's going to happen. Slowly over an incremental period of time, Ethereum is going to slowly be worked in as the major trading pair. And once Bitcoin is no longer the major trading pair, it's over. that's when the tide shift, and it will happen. I don't know when, but it will happen.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I do think this is a possibility, right? I think this is at least a possibility. And now you won't hear hardly anyone else even think that's a possibility, but I think it's possible. I think we are seeing a sea change. I think we are seeing a sea change from, people reallocating their funds out of Bitcoin into Doge, into Ethereum, into VeChain, into other top 10s, wanting more bang from their buck, wanting more for the returns. And why is that happening? Because not everybody that invests is a millionaire. Not everyone that goes in has gone in and it has the vantage points of the buy-in points of Bitcoin from even a year or more ago. A lot of these new investors are coming in. They're wanting greater returns on their investment over a period of time. And in order to get incredible investments on Bitcoin at this stage, if you came in the last 6-7 months or so, you have to invest quite a bit.
I have a great theory, but real quick, we got a $10 dono coming in from Trucking All Day.
Yes, I love Trucking All Day.
He says, Robinhood never does night maintenance. It's always at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. Robinhood is under maintenance right now. Hopefully, Elon texts Vlad and said, get ready for a surge tonight.
Yeah.
I like it. But here's my theory. This is not proven. This is another Alex Jones type conspiracy theory. Wouldn't it be hilarious? And I'm not saying this is what happened or anything. I'm just saying this would be funny. If Elon got all of his billionaire cohorts or other obviously Michael Saylor and all these billionaire dudes to go all in on Bitcoin and then just pump faked him and put all his money into other stuff and left the billionaires holding the Bitcoin bag. Hilarious. That would be so funny. And, what are they going to do?
Right.
What are they going to do? They're going to trade between themselves? What is it? It's I don't know. I'm not saying this is what happened. I just think it's a funny idea.
Right. Yeah, I think it's hilarious too. Who knows? The room's definitely getting a kick out of it too. So, going forward, there's definitely people wondering today. People wondering today, how come there's not more market value increase in Dogecoin off the heels of the Coinbase announcement today? What would you say to that, Nick?
I think they. I was gonna say this earlier in the show, but I'm not sure if it. I don't. There's no way to confirm, but this might be the fastest full listing to a coin on Coinbase ever in the history of Coinbase. Meaning they normally take 5 or so days to go from pro to full, and we did it in less than a day. And by the way, Sea Rocket is spiked out of control.
Yep, I told you. I thought so.
I kind of figured that was going to happen, but just wanted to add that one in there. It's up 50%.
Yep. That would make sense. I can't say I'm surprised. Let me see here. Guys, you are listening to your man, Steele, and of course, my co-host, Nick Balls, Dogecoin Millionaire. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. We're having a great time here tonight, and encourage you to hit that thumbs up. And if you're new here, I'd like to personally welcome you. My name is Steven, and I encourage you to subscribe, hit the notification bell, join the awesome community that we're building out here each and every day. It's just awesome. The community we're building here is just something very special, very, very unique and very cool. And I would love to have you along for the ride in our ascension to the moon and beyond. And I'd like to welcome all the new members to the Steve Steele community, and this is just a lot of fun, especially just watching this whole Twitter storm really just unfold before us. This is just absolutely wild. So where do you see the rest of this week headed, Nick?
Oh my God, this is going to be. I'm kind of. I kind of knew something like this was going to happen. I feel like you guys are going to have a blast this weekend. I know I'm going to be out of town and taking it easy on the beach, but I feel like this next weekend and the next week are going to be a good time. You guys are going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be fun. Next week is going to be a blast. You guys got 6ix9ine coming up on Wednesday, and don't ever forget, whatever happens, around a holiday or just these kind of unprecedented times, like how long did we wait for Coinbase? I know I waited almost 8 years. But just remember, as long as you guys are having a good time, everybody's having fun in the chat, we got new emojis to look, going around, like, as long as everybody's having a good time, I think that the Doge community has become less attached to the value and more attached to the fun. And that's kind of what it was originally all about. And I think that's the most important thing to take away from this.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Just roll with it, have fun, and just roll with the punches. 100%. I couldn't agree more. Let's see. Tony says, I hope Elon knows what he's doing. I can understand that. I can understand, some people feeling anxiety, kind of like, landing a plane that you're quite not sure about, right? AMC is being manipulated hardcore behind the curtains. Mark Lance says, I wouldn't doubt that. I wouldn't say I'm an expert on in that area. I actually this morning I actually kind of aped on and FOMO'd a little bit on AMC just to feel more of a connection and solidarity with what's going on there, because I do support what's going on with the AMC movement. Full stop. I think it's I'm on board with those folks. So I think I got in at about $48. I don't think that was the best investment to make, to be honest, but I was okay with that because I was kind of more doing it out of both fun and principle, so that's why I kind of fomented back into AMC this morning. $5 super chat from Look to Leap. Thank you so much. If all Bitcoin gets mined and electric vehicles are mining crypto, where will that leave Bitcoin? Dogecoin will be the only logical choice after that. If all Bitcoin gets mined and electric, yes.
Well, keep in mind, Bitcoin mining won't end for another 100 years. However, it will get, eventually in 100 years, it will be completely, there will be no point to mining Bitcoin. Like, it'll be so hard to mine that it won't be worth doing.
Right,
so,
right.
Keep that in mind. Like, I think that was one of the major reasons that I chose to put so much money into Doge way back when, is because I saw that there was eventually, even though it probably wasn't in my lifetime, that there was a wall that Bitcoin was going to hit. And, is it always, will it always be a store of value? Probably. But I think that it is currently running up against itself. Mm-hmm. And we're literally watching this in real time. Like, Bitcoin is running up against itself. It hasn't fully crashed. We're not looking at a market crash type situation like we saw a few years ago.
Right.
This is not what's going on here. Bitcoin is still holding. It's just running up against itself and the community.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more with you there. Robbie Gilchrist coming in, $69 Canadian dollars. Robbie Gilchrist, the Steven Steele live dolphin, Doge After Dark dolphin, strikes again. Thank you, Robbie. Appreciate you so much, brother. Appreciate it so much. What do you call a man with a rubber toe? I love these kind of jokes. I love wholesome jokes. I love jokes with play on words, dad jokes, funny jokes. These are awesome. Okay, so let me say it again. Robbie Gilchrist says, what do you call a man with a rubber toe? The answer is Roberto. Badoom. I love those things. I never get tired of that kind of stuff. I love play on words jokes. So thank you again, Robbie Gilchrist. Appreciate you, man, big time. Why is there a communist Pokemon symbol on Elon's tweet? It's a risky point out.
I saw that too. I wanted to know what that was about.
I don't know.
Did you catch that?
I'm not sure.
It's an upside down Pokemon wearing like a Stalin hat.
Okay.
With like a hammer and sickle on it. I noticed that on it. I noticed that on there too.
Yeah.
I'm not on my Pokemon, so I don't know which one that is, but
yeah. Interesting. Delos Doge coming in at $5. Thank you, Delos Doge. Thank you for that. Good move with AMC. Good price. No worries, bro. You'll see it tomorrow morning. You know what? I'm cool with it either way. I kind of came in there not expecting to make a lot of money. Not expecting to make any money. In fact, I'm expecting to lose a little money. I don't expect to lose at all. So me going in that perspective, Delos Doge, if I make some money, I'll be very happy. But I kind of more did it just out of solidarity with what's going on with the AMC movement, and just kind of want to
get in at.
Right around $49.
Yeah, I don't think you'll do too bad. I mean, it keeps hitting set, like it's got a resistance at 70. I mean, it'll eventually break that.
Delos Doge. Anyway, thanks again. I hope you're right. You very well might be right. I mean, I've people have messaged me and saying this thing's still going to 3x. I'm not going to say it's not going to 3x. I would say it's more improbable, but at the same time, it wouldn't surprise me if it did. Celeste says Elon tweet again. Elon, is this true? Elon, what is going on, man? Okay, let's check it out.
Wouldn't it be funny if he was like, I didn't mean. He did. That's
what
awesome.
What did he do?
Crypto Whale tweeted, Sea Rocket coin has surged over 85% after Elon Musk's tweet. We are for sure living in a simulation. And he just says, great thread.
Yeah. That is wild. Let me see here. I gotta check it out myself.
It's having fun. I wish I could be I wonder where he is. Like, is he at his house? Like, where is he right now?
You know what's funny is I actually owned some Sea Rocket that someone gave me, and I felt so gross owning it that I sold it within 48 hours.
Oh no.
And now I'm like, I really should have just held on to that gift. Now we just need, you know what? We need Elon to tweet about. Elon to tweet about ass now. That's what we need. We need Elon to tweet about ass. You know. At this point, wow, you guys are really coming strong tonight. I appreciate it. Imperial Beats coming in a $50 super chat. Thank you so much, Imperial. In the tweet that Elon posted with him from the past, did you notice the chessboard in the old school computer screen? Was it checkmate on the computer screen? I don't play chess, so I don't know. In the tweet that Elon posted with him in the past, did you notice the chessboard in the old school computer screen? Was it a checkmate on the screen? I'm not sure. Let's try to do a little detective work for you, Imperial. Because I'm not sure offhand.
It's a chessboard.
I remember it, but I don't remember if it was a checkmate.
It's a chessboard, and I don't know if that is not a checkmate. I do not believe.
I'm looking at it now too. Okay, let me pull it up here. It was in a form of a tweet, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's a.
Okay, I got it now. Yep.
Yeah. I'm looking at Sea Rocket. Did you know back in May it was worth 27 cents? Holy crap.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a checkmate there.
No, it's not.
Now, is this the one where he said? There's also another one he put where there's a a Shibu dog playing a kid in chess. Have you seen that? And the kid, this is a while ago though.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Yeah, it's unrelated, but they're both. Neither one of them are checkmates. Imperial Beats. So again, thank you for your generous support of the show, Imperial Beats. Appreciate it, y'all. Follow Imperial Beats on Dre Black Official on Instagram, and then I think he's under just Dre Imperial Beats or Imperial Beats on Twitter. He's a talented producer and obviously makes beats and just composition in general. And he's just a super cool guy and a huge supporter of the Doge community. Dogelander coming in with $2. Just tweet Elon if he's an ass man. You know what? Per your request, why not? Why not? The way this night's going, I think the best place to tweet him about that is under his comment. Great thread under about sea rockets. So I'm going to say, but Elon, the real question at this point is ... Are you an $ASS man? And then I gotta put like a meme. I hope I have on my phone that's related to. Hopefully I get that particular backside on there. Actually, I have a little video that is even funnier to go with that. That's like a 3-second GIF thing. There we go. Let's see what happens. So, Dogelander, per your request, my friend, it's been a done deal. And Celeste, the mod, she's showing up with the double peach emojis. Love it, guys. Love it. Love the energy in here tonight. A lot of fun energy. A lot of fun things going on out there. It's, I mean, this is just wild, Nick. We're just, it seems like something's unfolding over Twitter, literally by the moment, you know?
Yeah. He's going off tonight for sure. I love it. Like I said, I would love to know where he is. Like, it's just interesting. I wonder if he's on his plane or, you know, where's his head's at right now. Yeah.
So who knows if he'll respond again. Another long shot, but you know what, the way things have been going, I feel like one of these days eventually there's going to be some response to something. I feel like one of these days it could happen. You know what I mean? One of these days. Oh, yeah. For as much as we're mixed up in this dog money, my friend. Yes,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I feel like one of these days we're going to have that moment like, what? You're going to get that special notification, right?
I've talked about how my girlfriend hates Elon, by the way. I've talked about it on the show before.
Yeah, you have. It's hilarious. To me, that makes your relationship even that much more hilarious.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And I told her when she said that, I was like, I'm going to run into this dude at some point. Like, we're going to be on a plane or so. Like, we're going to be going somewhere and we're going to run into this guy. And we're going to be like best friends. And she like gave me this stare. Like, she knows I'm right. And she is upset about that. Like, I swear, man, like everything I've said, things I've said in my life I'm going to do or are going to happen in complete, like, I don't think outlandish things like dog money is going to make me a millionaire. Something like that. You know, the wildest things happen in life, and I truly believe that one day I'm going to cross paths with Elon, and we'll probably get along swimmingly.
Yes, indeed. You know, we need to get Greg on here, and I know Greg doesn't talk, but we need to get Greg on here just for like 5 minutes, just to eat Oreos on the air.
I'm gonna DM him I don't think he's up. Actually, let's just check. Usually
he might be up. He might be up.
see. No, he's up. He's up.
If we could just get some, if we could just get some live Greg crunches.
Show to eat Oreos. God dang it. Okay. Let's see what he says.
Let's see what he says, guys.
I love having a direct line to Greg.
Yeah. It's hilarious. And it's hilarious to know that Greg watches the show too.
I know, right?
Greg's a fan of Steven Steele Live, which is even funnier.
And we're a fan of Greg.
Definitely, big fans.
Did you
Big
see
fans
that?
of Greg.
I got into it. Okay, did you see that guy who was bad mouthing Greg and Billy went off on him?
Wait, what? Back up. What?
You didn't see that? I blocked the dude, so I can't see him anymore.
Well, what transpired and when?
This was like a day or two ago.
Okay, and then what happened?
And it was actually on one of Uncle Chad's posts. It was just he did a Twitter poll on something completely unrelated.
Okay.
And this guy came on. I think his name was Matt. I don't remember his name. I think it was Matt. And he was like, I don't get this Greg guy. He's just some random nobody who has ginger hair. He just like hating out of nowhere. And Billy just commented, this is the worst response of all time. And like everybody was just like, dude, like, what is your problem? And I responded with that Chappelle show gif with it's like Dave Chappelle at the hate Olympics or whatever, like
right.
hate. Like, so and the guy just kept going about how Greg is like not funny and like just a joke and like clearly just doesn't understand, like, first off, how funny Greg is and how awesome he is.
Right.
And like, dude, I blocked the guy. Then today I was in Crypto Batman's chat for a little while earlier. I was at my dad's house having dinner with my brother and my dad, and he was in Crypto Batman's chat, and he was like, oh, I was talking to Batman on the show. And this guy was in the chat and he's like, Nick Balls blocked me because I don't like Greg. And I was like, no, I blocked you because you're not a nice person.
Yeah.
He's like, well, it goes to show you how much you know about me. And I was like, I actually, believe it or not, this guy had a YouTube channel. And I watched a couple of his videos, and he was.
What was his name?
I think it's Matt. I don't know. I haven't blocked.
I think I might know who you're talking about. Let me see. I think I might know who you're talking about, and I wouldn't mind calling him out if I can figure out what his name is. I think he was
Player Hater Awards.
So he's one of these guys he is a quintessential example of one of the reasons why I don't really engage in Twitter Spaces much anymore, because he's one of these guys that lives in the Twitter Spaces because he has a very failed YouTube channel that nobody likes to watch. And so what he does instead is he uses the Twitter Space platform to talk smack about bigger content creators in order to draw more attention to himself. And he was also talking smack about Matt Wallace and always just kind of stirring trouble and unnecessary drama where there's no drama between people. And so right when I kind of saw that, and he's said some very passive aggressive things to me, and then when I call him on it, then he pretends like, no, it's cool. I'm like, I know the racket here. I know this kind of guy. I'm like, block.
Well, yeah,
no, thank you. No, thanks.
But I did watch. I went to his YouTube channel and I watched a couple of videos. He just is like, it was mountain biking or something.
Okay.
He's Canadian. He's from Canada. Clearly, has very Canadian accent. And he was like, you don't, today in Batman's chat, he's like, you don't know me. And I was like, I know that you're Canadian and that you should be ashamed of yourself because Canadian people are really nice people.
Supposed to be nice. Yeah, they're supposed to be nicer than us.
Exactly.
They're supposed to be a lot nicer than us. What's going on in Canada, man?
And I told him, like, you should be ashamed of yourself. And he was like, well, you called me a meathead. And he was like, that's the pot calling the kettle black. And I was like, first, I never called this guy a meathead at all. He must have been thinking about somebody else, because I did not call this guy a meathead. I was like, first off, I did not call you a meathead. I reserve that term for people that actually have muscle. Like, I would never call this guy a meathead. And I just let it be after that. But I don't know where this started, but anyway, that was my interaction within Crypto Batman's chat today. Was from a Greg hater. Oh yeah, we were talking about Greg. I have not gotten the message back.
I've been employing the block button more and more, and I don't have time. I don't have time for it. I don't have the time. So it's okay. And that's why I've really just focused my effort into focusing on this channel and this community and growing things here and keeping the positivity going and to keeping the momentum going here and just putting more of an effort to just personally engage with our audience here and putting more time into developing the membership end of things too. And so I'm happier. I'm much happier doing that, honestly. So.
Oh my God!
Or else you can find yourself getting caught up in these very fruitless back and forths with these ankle biters. It's just who are very negative people. No, thank you. I'm good. So here we are. What time is it here? Oh, it's almost bedtime.
I know the
for
guy's
Nick.
name.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I gotta go. It's Matt Schroeder. If you guys, I don't like calling people out by name, but this guy was specifically not nice.
That's okay. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Well, Nick, this has been an absolute blast. I know it's a little past your bedtime, but thank you for joining me extra late tonight. This was so fun to watch all this just Twitter amusement just unfold before us live this whole time. It's just an absolute riot.
This was a really fun show. This was a great night, guys. I hope everybody in the chat had a good time. I'll be around tomorrow. I'll be on Twitter tomorrow. But after tomorrow night, I will be taking a bit of a hiatus. You guys might see some pictures on there if I decide to do that. But yeah, just if you guys message me or something and I don't get back to you, just wait a week. I will.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks again, Nick, and I'll follow up with you. Wait, are you out of touch starting now? That's it. Nick is gone. Nick's gone for a whole week.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Nick,
you're breaking up on me.
No, it's okay. Are you gone starting tomorrow from communications?
I will be unplugging tomorrow evening. I can come on the show tomorrow night if you want, but
okay.
After tomorrow, I mean,
yep.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Yeah. Okay, I will follow up with you tomorrow and the day, and then we'll discuss.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be around. Thanks, everybody. Make sure you hit the subscribe and the like button. We're almost at 100, and I will see you guys later.
Awesome. Thanks again, Nick. Talk to you soon, buddy.
Later, bro.
Nick Ball's Dogecoin millionaire and regular rotation here on Steele Live. It's good hanging out with him as always, guys. As always, Nick Ball's going away party. But guys, Beef Supreme said Steven sounded so sad. Well, he caught me flat-footed. I was under the impression that I still had a day and a half to communicate with Nick about things. And then I thought what I had heard is, okay, I'm gone for a week and a half starting now, and I was like, oh man, Colin caught me flat-footed there. But seriously, you guys, I've got some great, awesome guests lined up. While Nick is on his vacation, And so we got Liv from Ask Finance. She's going to be joining us for at least one of the nights, maybe two. And then we've got Upshot, who's going to be joining us for a couple of nights. And I've got a couple guests too that are coming on too that I will be revealing to you guys very soon. And one of them is a pretty big guest. Well, honestly, all of the folks I have on are big guests in my eyes, especially compared to me. So, but yeah, so I'm really looking forward to sharing that all with you guys, and it's going to be awesome. We're going to have such a fantastic time over this next week and 2 weeks, really. So, guys, you're listening to your man, Steven Steele, Real Deal Steven Steele, coming to you live for Steven Steele Live at Dogecoin. It was added to Coinbase today. Finally. And we are just been watching all of the antics on Twitter roll out, all the barbs, the memes, the comments traded back and forth, the tension, covering the tension with befuddlement and amusement. So if you haven't hit the like button, please do that. It's the number one thing you can do to help this grow this channel. Takes a split second of your time. Doesn't cost you a dime. Smash that like button like you'd smash your childhood celebrity crush. Also, if you're brand new here, I want to personally welcome you to the channel. My name is Steven Steele, and I'm glad you found us. And I'd like to invite you to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. And those of you who have already subscribed and you haven't hit the notification bell, that's super important to do because this show is so based on live. Now, I do upload videos in addition to the live shows, but it's predominantly a live show. And so if you want to take out the guesswork and make sure that you're not missing any of the live streams, put the notification bell set on to all. It's super, super important. And then also, I'd like to thank everyone that's been super chatting tonight. It really helps me out in terms of this all helps me to be able to spend as much time as I've been on it. I run a small business, but because of how things have been going, I have been able to focus on this more full time. And as you guys can imagine, this is it is a very time-consuming thing, but it's something I'm loving. I'm loving this. I'm loving doing this, and so I appreciate the support because that has allowed me to spend a lot more time on it, creating more content for you guys, doing more live streams for you guys, doing more research, and just putting more effort into all the aspects of this community. And I'm just having a blast. And it's a lot of fun because we don't have the biggest community here. There are kind of crypto-esque communities and channels that are much bigger than mine. But I will say, considering this channel's only been around less than 2 months, it's doing pretty darn well. And also one thing too is what I've noticed that others have pointed out to me. That the engagement of our community is way above average. We have super high engagement here at the Steven Steele and Doge After Dark community. Our engagement here is very high percentage engagement compared to most, which is a real testament to how strong our community is, how awesome the community is here, and how fun we are. I love it. And then I'd like to thank you all who have been joining the memberships. That is awesome. The memberships I just got approved for less than 2 days ago now, and so it's a real pleasure to be able to offer those. So thank you guys. Some of you who have been are now members, and I really appreciate it. It really helps, and it's just exciting. All the things that have been evolving and taking place, and I have so much more in store that I can't quite share with you guys, but I will be able to soon. I'm just really excited about the future. I'm excited about the future of this community. I'm excited about the future of Doge, but I'm also just excited about everything else that we're doing here, outside of that. And within that. Dogelender says, "Hey, Steven, how about throwing up the LA sunset background again? That was awesome." You saw just a glimpse of that. Hold on just a second. I can switch out the temporarily take out the chart for a little LA sunset. Yeah, we can do that for you. We don't have to stare at the chart constantly. We can do that. There we go. Just for you, my friend. Just for you. Let me blow it up for you. We'll take a 5-minute break from charting. How about that? It's not going to kill us to not look at a chart for a few minutes. So no problem. I'm happy to do that. Happy to do that. You feel it, huh? Rock and roll, baby. Yes, the momentum is with us. The Doge momentum is with us. The energy is with us. Dogelender says, hello, I am from LA. That is awesome. I actually, I've noticed there's several regular viewers and members here that are from Los Angeles area. I miss Los Angeles sometimes. I used to hang out there fairly often due to DJ gigs, and when I used to make my living as a recording artist, used to play there pretty semi-often, and I've forged a lot of good friendships there. And so sometimes I do miss it. So shout out to all you LA peeps, and shout out to all you moonbats that bounce back and forth between here and Crypto Batman's channel. Shout out to everyone here that's come over here from the Ask community, the Ask token community. I'd like to thank you guys too for your support and linking up with us here and what we got going on here. So Berryville. I don't know why I said Bayberry. You know what it was? In my mind, I was thinking of Mayberry, and then I saw Ville, and I was like Berryville. I was like Bayberry, Berryville, Arkansas. Richard Powell, welcome. Rat's Milk says, "Hey, you were just Steve before. Now you're Rat's Milk. Okay, we'll go by Rat's Milk." Rat's Milk says, "I'm from LA also." All right. Steven, go look at Alex Becker's new tweet. He's calling for regulators now. What is wrong with this man? Deregulate. Wow. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Some of these top names in crypto you gotta watch out for. You gotta watch out for. Oh, I have to check it out firsthand here, guys. I gotta check it out here firsthand. So we're gonna check it out. I'm going to Alex Becker's Twitter right now. He's tweeted 3 times in the last hour. Crypto needs regulations, and the first place they need to look is Elon. I have to respond to this. Sorry, Alex. It's kind of difficult to understand you with that giant. Oh man, I should keep this PG. This is not very nice what I'm thinking, guys. It's not very nice what I'm thinking. Sorry, Alex, it's kind of difficult to understand you with that giant SEC DICK in your mouth. No, that wouldn't be a good thing. That wouldn't be a very wholesome thing to write back to him, would it? Oh, I don't know. Well, I should at least put a little, at least censor that word a little bit. You guys are a terrible influence. You're just do it. He deletes tweet slots, so I'm going to screenshot this one because this is wild, man. Oh man, I'm going to quote tweet him. When you hate Elon so much that you're begging for greater SEC powers. How about that? Oh, yes. I'm going to get in trouble, guys. Okay. I'm going to bring back the chart. I would leave it up longer, actually. I'm not opposed to taking a break from charts on the screen for even long periods of time. But since tonight is a big night with the Coinbase and everything, we'll bring it back in here. And oops, I'm moving sunsets around. I lost my chart. I moved it so far off the screen, I almost lost it. There we go. All right, gang. Let's see what you guys are talking about in the chat. I always hold myself back. So what's this? Yes. So, how does the rest of the week look? I think we are going to see a delayed reaction on how Coinbase is going to affect the market value of Doge. I mean, it's already affected it positively to some degree. It really has. But I do think that it's going to be a delayed reaction that's going to take place throughout the week here. I do feel that we're going to see Doge get to 45 cents and above in the not so distant future. I think that's a pretty high probability at this point, and quite possibly even just within the week here. Where did I DJ in LA? I DJ'd the Side Room sometimes at the Avalon, if you know where that is. My band would play at Spaceland. I also used to DJ at some place in Echo Park that had the most expensive drinks in the world. And I wish I could remember some of the other venues. I DJ'd some pretty big venues that were like more like warehouse spaces where promoters would put on events and parties. Short squeeze is not started yet. There's a 145-minute shorts. The AMC. Get in while you can, Anthony. Anthony, you could be right. I hope you're right. Goodness, I hope you're right. That would be awesome. Playing Fortnite and watching my guy, Steven Steele. Thank you, Will. Will Darula. Thank you. Sounds like a good combo. Tyler Davis says he lives in Beverly Hills. Nice. Did you take DJ lessons back in the day? Nope. I was self-taught. Just taught myself through hours and hours. And I wouldn't say that I was the most brilliant DJ, like just straight up skill set wise. It really wasn't my strength. I was really good at reading crowds and knowing when to drop the right songs and knowing how to create a vibe and kind of crescendo and a lot of that kind of stuff. Especially, I mostly did like kind of more house-ish kind of music, and a lot of it is just knowing when to crescendo things, knowing how to read a room while still being true to playing the kind of music that you genuinely like. So that's the challenge. But most people came to see me DJ because they were familiar with the music that I had made. Where a lot of times people in my position, they go in reverse, right? Where they start DJing and then they become recording artists. I was more like a reluctant DJ. I was a recording artist first that got pulled into the DJ world. So that's kind of the order in what I did. And Steven, do you have an exit point on AMC? Yeah, I guess. I don't know, man. I'm prepared to take a loss. I guess I don't know. I don't have one set up right now, but if you're asking me on the spot right now, I'd probably put it at $29. And I also used to DJ at the Ace. I think it's called the Ace Hotel in Palm Springs. And the promoters there that I met that were responsible for that, really great guys, really cool guys, really sweet guys. Yeah, and I still make music, guys. I just do more on the side. And if you're interested in the music I make now, it's in my link tree on my Twitter bio. I have 2 projects right now, 2 different projects. Nice. You got good vibes here in this chat. I can see you being a good DJ. Thank you, Nathan. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I do miss it sometimes. Sometimes I wonder about getting back on that saddle. Yeah, I love the Ace Hotel. I love that area. It's a gorgeous area, beautiful area. Very peaceful, very nice. Very nice area. I remember I got invited to some party in Palm Springs one night that was one of Frank Sinatra's former houses. And I remember walking through that thing just being pretty blown away because a lot of the architecture and the way it was laid out, and even a lot of the furnishings were original still, just in great condition. So I was pretty blown away by that. And then my second thought was, man, I would not have a party full of strangers in a house that I own that Frank Sinatra used to own. I wouldn't trust all those people around all those beautiful things. But you know, you only live once, so who knows, guys? You only go around once. That we know of. Yeah, Twitter is wilding tonight, man. Twitter is wilding tonight. It's almost too much. Okay. Well, guys, it's about midnight now. I've been going a little over 2 hours. Listen, I'm going to get a little dinner. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to shave. Steele's got to keep the beard in line. And then I'm going to take care of a few things on the business end of things. And I very well may be back for another After Hours Insomnia stream. So watch out for that. And if you are a night owl, an extra night owl, you for sure want to have that notification bell on, for sure. Because I have been known to do some spontaneous shows, some spontaneous live streams at pretty unconventional hours, my friends. Guys, this has been a wonderful time. This has been a great time, a fun time, a funny time with you all here. And I really dug it. I hope you guys had a great time too. Just covering all this silliness, all this wild stuff. Thanks everyone who super chatted. Thank you all the new members. Congratulations to all the new members. Appreciate you guys all so much. And if you are interested in joining membership, you can do that on, it depends if you're on a mobile or if you are on a computer. But if you are, you know what, I'm going to get you a link. I'm going to get you the link. Just a moment. And I will put a link in the chat. It's acting weird. I don't even know if I can put a link in the chat. Oh, well, guys, you should be able to join on the home page of the channel. There should be an option there to join. But regardless, thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. And we'll see you real soon. Appreciate you guys so much.